Well, hello, it is I, shirlierox. I have seen another game. It has caught my eye, and we're going to take a look at this today. This is Synergy. It's a city building game in which humanity must survive in a strange and hostile world. Build a city while respecting the ecosystem. Explore and analyse your environment provided for the needs of your citizens. So this is coming out in Q1 2024. It's being developed by Like Ear Studio. Hopefully I pronounced that right. So let us jump into it right now. Okay, here we go. It looks very deserty, so hopefully it's not horrible deserty. So we're going to do a new game. No Man's Land. So we're going to look for the tutorial for this because I reckon this is going to be complicated. So this is crucial to getting players familiar with the game mechanics, ensuring a rewarding gaming experience. So, the origin. A group of exiles having to leave the desiccated oasis that cradled them must rebuild in spite of their meagre resources. However, the climate challenges them every turn, and the desert overflows with strange and dangerous mysteries. So, we're going to learn the basics of the game. I'm assuming those are the conditions, like bronze, silver, gold. So, let's do continue. Ooh, it does look very much like... Is it steampunky? And Enter the Wandering. For two generations, our community lived in the heart of an oasis. This oasis, like all others, dried out and died. We were forced to leave our home. All is not lost. Among the stretches of sands, we reached the shores of new lakes. Their waters, no matter how foul, promise to be life-saving. If only... Okay, so we're making nice drinking water out of horrible polluted water. Mankind is ruined. Sure, there's a moral story in there somewhere. So we require clean water. So we need to build a pontoon, so we can draw the toxic water, and then it's going to be treated and purified in the retention basin. All resources must be stored. In the water tower, clean or toxic water. In the cellar, food and clean water. And a warehouse. Okay. So citizens don't fetch resources if they know a store. Okay, I think I understand. Right, let's move the mouse to a spot. Let's have a little look at this first, because I really like the look of this sort of comic book style, futuristic. Right, so there's the water. So we're going to build a pontoon. Do you want to build a pontoon? Which... I'm assuming I do it like that one over the water. So we need a pontoon, a retention basin, and a water tower. So if it's red, I imagine that means that is naughty, and I do not like it. So let's do it there where it's all green. Lovely. And we also need what? A pontoon. A retention basin. So retention basin is where we're going to filter all the water from. So let's do that next to it. Or do we need to do the tower? Wait a minute. Built to filter unclean water. So let's do a tower there. Then the pontoon sort of next to it. And can I categorise which to build with the water towers, I wonder? Okay, so they are building it. It does look pretty badass the way they're building it. I can make the time pass quicker if I'd like. Okay, and we can also use function keys, which is wrong because I never know where the function keys is. Space is going to pause. So what's slow down? That doesn't seem too bad. F1, F2, F3. Okay, we've built the pontoon, and we're splitting our time now between the other two bits. So let's speed that right up. Where are they getting all these materials from? I don't know. Who knows? Okay, that needs someone to work on it as well, I reckon. If I let's stick a citizen in there. I have paused it. That is not the thing to do. Right. 4 speed's the best speed. Okay, water tower is built as well. Okay, so I can put clean and toxic water in that. So did it both get stored in there? Right, and then we also need someone to work in the basin. So hopefully someone's going to work in that. Oh, we need 2 citizens on the pontoon, apparently. There you go. Go on, get to work. Right. Our water treatment structure won't man themselves. We've done that. Right, we now have a water treatment infrastructure and the foundations for a healthy, sustainable irrigation system. However, the seasons come and go, severely and unpredictable. We risk disaster if we harvest only what is sufficient. So we need to store enough clean water for a drought. That does not sound fun, does it? Right, obtaining clean water is crucial. Luckily, the upcoming climatic conditions can be tilted on your interface. So where's that? Where's that at? Down there? A cycle is a unit of time made up of 40 days. All this information can be found near the speed controls. Okay, so what's that mean? Cycle 1, temperate season. So this is what? Is that? A few clouds shield us from the sun rays and water can be drawn or filtered without too many losses. Most plants blossom during this season. Right. So we need to build 2 basins. I did think I'd need... Oh, I didn't think I'd need 2 of these. Okay. Build it over there. And assign 2 citizens to a detention basin. Now, why are these not doing anything and this one? They need to get the water from there. But I don't think they are... No one seems to be currying the dirty water, do they? Are we producing it? Says we are producing it. Hopefully we're producing it. Oh, we're building the other area there. Don't understand why they're not taking it from there to there and there just yet. Well, let's speed it up. Let's get that built. Maybe it's just locked in tutorial mode. There you go. They suddenly managed to get some water from somewhere. And they are doing things with it. I mean, they seem to be working now. Look, they have got water. Look at the water in little toxic little baby bottles. And they're storing the water in there? Not yet, they're not. Now they're still building that one, right? So we need to do another 2 people in that one. Oh, it's only 1 person works in that one. Right. What's the alert? Homeless citizens. Yeah, a lot of people have not got homes just yet. Okay, so we're going to leave that on 4 speed. We need to get 20 water, which is from these bits. He's just chilling, look. He's got nothing to do. He's like, Shirlz, why do you not give me more water? Are you going to take the water there? Yes, perfect. So they only do 10 water at a time. So this is going to do 10 and that's going to do 10. Now, can I click on it and see the progression? Not really. We're going to make... It looks like it's 8 days to actually do it. Apparently we've just done it. Okay. Amazing. I didn't realise I'd done it. So the inhabitants have slept for too long under an open sky. We need to house them in permanent buildings. To do this, we need materials and warehouses. Piles of rock likely suit our needs can be found over the area, but show good judgment in using them. Right, to construct a building, you need resources. They can be collected in several ways. One simple method is withdrawing resources. Withdrawal action button is available. And remember to build a small warehouse, so you'll be able to start. Right, so we need to do a warehouse first of all, don't we? Let me do... So where are the rocks that we're getting all the good stuff from? Looks like it's over here. And I need to build a warehouse that we can get the stuff from. So if we do the warehouse first... Now what does it take to build a warehouse? 20 canvas, is that? I'm assuming I have that stuff. I think it would show up here. Well, they seem to be building it. It does want me to harvest stuff. Carry 1 withdrawal request on a rock cluster. Now, if we click on that, that's going to target that. And then we're building this as well. Hopefully that'll get built in time, so then the stuff can go into there. So I need to get 30 rock. Alright, so you get that. That's going to get built nicely there, and then that's going to get 30 rock. Lovely. Really cool little graphics of it doing the stuff though. It's really good. Okay, I've got my little warehouse now, so I should be able to store stuff in that. Oh, it was actually bark, that stuff we were looking for before. There you go, we can carry it in here. Perfect. Housing, so we need a roof over our heads to keep them safe from the climate. They will eat, drink and rest at home. When refreshing themselves, they consume food and clean water. These resources are drawn from a nearby cellar. We've not actually built a cellar yet. This is why houses must be set within a cellar range. As well as setting houses within the right range, if they're not able to eat and drink, there must be clean water. This is why all storage spaces automatically ask for 20 units. Within a storage space interface, you can... Okay. Why would I want to give it more, though? And I've got transport and priorities. This seems important. As all resources must be carried, it's vital importance to keep a number of citizens unassigned to any building and therefore available for courier. They automatically place a higher priority on your direct orders, and you can make any order or building a priority. For example, your citizens will fetch and collect the resources of a building marked as a priority. Okay. So place the houses within the range. So... what's the difference between them? Stone house, stone house, stone house. That's got... I think it's just graphically. They can all have 4 in them. Just different colours. So it wants me to build a cellar. Right, so how do I build a cellar? Let me pause this a second. Wait a minute. That's a tent. Where's the cellar? How do I do a cellar? Is the cellar something I've already got? I don't recall building a cellar. So that's a starting storage. Water point. Tree. Warehouse. I don't understand how I do that bit. Housing, mobility. Construction menu. Yeah, I can't see a cellar on here. Stone house, pontoon. We've got a tent. No, that's not right. It's gonna be... here we go, a cellar. Food reserves half buried in the ground. Area of... okay, so if we build that, say... what do we need for this? Was it food and water? So we're going to get the water from that bit there. So if we put it like there, and then let's unpause it a second, and then if we build the houses, 1, 2, 3, that should be okay. I wonder if we can get bark from these bits as well. Look at this. Cinder sprout. Analysed intel. There's all sorts of... I noticed before there's little interesting things. Look, there's like a bush there. That gives me information. These little green things. A whipping gourd. I think that's a plant. Right, let's bump up the speed, get this all done. So we've got houses getting built. We've got our little cellar there. We've got 2 houses, 3 houses getting built now. That's 1 house done. Another house done. So we need 1 more done. Plains have not got food at the moment now, so I don't know if we need to grow some food or not. How does I get food? Okay, so that is finished nicely. So supplies dwindling before collecting anything. Oh, thorny fruit is risky business, and eating them is even riskier. Before collecting anything, we need to rule out any danger. Our scientific knowledge is limited. The old distillery at the Oasis has equipment to carry out basic chemical experiments. So we're going to analyse stuff. We've got extra people as well. So we need to carry out environmental analysis thanks to a field lab. So this is going to be surface analysis, informs you the results of the withdrawal action and the harvest action on plants. Harvest action requires a harvested building. When a harvest is completed, the plant switches growth stages rather than being destroyed. Oh, that sounds pretty good. Oh, so we can harvest and it harvests it, and if we withdraw, it destroys it. So, i.e., this is a bit of a tip for the world, isn't it? We should be harvesting the resources, not destroying them. Additionally, since the action doesn't destroy the plant, the harvest order continues to be applied to it. Okay, let's do okay then. So we've got to build a field lab. So we need to find where a field lab is. We've got an infirmary. Let's pause this a second. Field lab. Intended for the practice of biological experiments. Now, if I place this, does that cover the whole map? It seems to me like it pretty much does. So we're going to wang that down there. We also need to build something called a picker's cabin. I don't think that... It doesn't seem to have an area. It seems to build everywhere. So we'll place that there. And... Is that it? I think that's it. So these are all still hungry though. We need to analyse a moisture pods bearing... pods bearing plant. And we've also got... we've got the field lab there. Do we need to assign someone to it? Okay, let's assign someone. A moisture pods bearing fruit. Right, let's try this then. Can we analyse this then? Now we'll wait for someone to appear there. So we've got someone in the lab now. That does look pretty cool. Look, it's working in the lab. Beginning of a new cycle, and we need to pick a cabin. What does the pick a cabin actually do though? Gathering and sowing. Right, fruit picking and trimming. Now I want to see how I analyse this then. So we want to analyse it, not destroy it. We've got withdraw, prune. No, how do I actually... Complete analysis to get information. How do I actually analyse it though? I don't know how I actually get them to analyse it. Did he do it automatically? It doesn't tell me. There must be a way of clicking on it. I mean, we've got active analysis to do. So how do I say add analysis? Right, so we click that. We click surface analysis. And do I need to click on anything? If I click that. Okay, we're going to analyse that. And then can I then use that on you? Okay, so you're coming back here now. Can I queue up stuff to analyse as well? Look, I can. I can analyse all different things. So I can queue loads of different things to analyse. That's pretty cool. Okay, so you're doing all of that. So you're currently doing that one. Doesn't say how long it takes to actually do anything now. Okay, so what do you actually do? You just go over to it. You're doing some boopity boopity. I don't know if we've even got computers. Some of it looks like we have got techers though. Okay, receiving analysis report. Do I click on it? Okay. So we've got analysis on a sharp bush. Analyze intel. So, by cutting a sharp bush down, we'll be able to collect its branches and the edible pods. The moisture pods produced by this plant grow back after a while. We can harvest them without destroying it, and the branches grow at high speed. We can prune. Okay, so we should be able to extract stuff from this sense. If I stick someone in this, and then click on this, So I want to get the moisture. So I want to pick. I think it's pick. How do I say pick? Okay, let's add a task. So add a task. So do fruit picking. And click on that. That. And that. And that. Okay, let's unpause it. And then you should now go and get the fruit. And I need to get 20 of these pods. So hopefully you get the pods. Come on, give me fruit. Okay, we've got some. I don't know how many we got. Now, I'm guessing the citizen needs to take this and store it. Well, it's not going up though. Why is it not going up? Is it random what we get from it? I mean, we've only got one person working there. We have got moisture pods there. Okay, look, they're finally getting tucked back to the main base now. I have actually only got 4. And that'll get stored in the cellar, which we put over there. Okay, we've got another analysis report. Okay, so this one, by cutting the massive tree down, we'll be able to saw its trunk and use its bark. Doesn't sound very friendly though, does it? Because if we cut it down, then that's really like... Surely that's wasting it. Anyway, we need to get 20, so I'm going to pause that there for now. That's pretty interesting. So if we pause this here, and we'll have our first little episode. It's completely different than I thought it was going to be. So that is really interesting. So that's synergy. So I do like the whole aspect of, it's sort of like you could destroy this and get the stuff, but you could also harvest it. That's pretty cool. Anyway, that is first look at the Synergy game. Hopefully you enjoyed watching this, and if you do enjoy it and want to see more of this, then let me know. Love the art style, and I love the message behind it, so that is awesome. Anyway, I'm shirlierox. Thank you for watching. See you next time.